Sakina, myself, was surprised at South Africa's decision to abstain on a UN General Assembly Committee vote to condemn all human rights violations in Myanmar and call for an independent investigation is drawing criticism from Human Rights Watch.
And of course, South Africa, one of 26 countries to abstain, while the overwhelming majority of countries actually voted in favour of the resolution. Here's the details from Sherwin Bryce-Pease.
142 countries voted in favour of the resolution, while 10 countries, including Russia, China and Zimbabwe, joined a total of 10 to vote against it. In an op-ed published on SABCnews.com, Human Rights Watch called it a missed opportunity for the administration of President Cyril Ramaphosa to stand up for victims of an ethnic cleansing campaign.
We were really surprised and disappointed, and as a South African, I was personally surprised and disappointed. But as Human Rights Watch, of course, our concern is that this was an opportunity for South Africa to show that it stands behind human rights principles in a case of the most appalling crimes, atrocity crimes, crimes against humanity, which took place also in the context of systematic racial oppression, which probably means they also constitute the crime of apartheid. So for South Africa to sit on the sidelines of that vote, I think was a really unfortunate failure.
In August, an independent panel of the UN's Human Rights Council found that Myanmar's military carried out mass killings and gang rapes of the Rohingya community, charging that this was done with genocidal intent. Senior UN officials, including the former High Commissioner for Human Rights, have described the crackdown as ethnic cleansing, a charge Myanmar has denied. South African diplomats in New York have referred requests for an explanation of their abstention to Pretoria. The third committee's decision will go to a final vote in a full sitting of the General Assembly next month.
We've seen many times at the UN that South Africa has stood for human rights. President Ramaphosa has explicitly stated that these will be the guiding lights of his approach. So he needs to stand by that. He's created an opportunity for all of us, South Africans and the global community, to hold him accountable in relation to human rights principles.
Pretoria now facing additional scrutiny, particularly as it prepares to start its 2-year term on the Security Council in January. Several requests for an explanation of vote from officials in the Department of International Relations in Pretoria have yielded no formal response. Sherwin Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.